Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to your daily Pepe update. Needs a bit of an update because yesterday's price movement was perhaps a little bit weird, all right? Because what happened is that Pepe, as most of you know, over the last weeks, but also over the last couple of days, especially over the last couple of days, has been very, very strong, all right? We reached new all-time highs right here. All-time high right now was yesterday morning at 11,600. But then yesterday when the market turned very, very bullish, which was with this big red candle, Pepe turned bearish. So what happened? Are we actually bullish anymore? Can we still get to the price target we talked about earlier at 12,500 and 13,000, etc.? That's what we'll talk about. I think in general, look, the main reason I think that Pepe was relatively bearish yesterday, I think it was just a sell-off, all right? If you look, and you can also see that right here, especially like the open interest dropped down by a lot. So what that means is that positions are being closed, which at some point of time, it was to be expected. And if you look at some of these, and I believe we talked about this yesterday as well, but if you look at some of these open interest candles, and I think this is the one candle we talked about as well, you can see that the open interest went up by about $60 million in a matter of an hour on Monday. So what that means is that either we're gaining a lot of momentum, which is true, all right, there's a lot of retail in there, but I also assume that there's a lot of whales in there. So those whales, they bought at this price right here. Well, when was that? At like 9,000 or at least 0.9 cents. If we're going to talk about 1,000 Pepe, if you know what I mean. But all right, so they bought it right there. So they're up right now. If you bought with millions of dollars and you're up, well, yesterday they were up 20%, you might want to sell, all right? You made hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when is the ideal moment to sell? When momentum kicks into the market, right? So yesterday we got positive inflation rate and CPI data. Bitcoin started rallying. Everybody's buying coins. Retail looks at the coins, which coins are strong? Oh, Pepe, let me buy Pepe, which is also just a very popular meme coin in general. So people buy Pepe and whales unload their bags into retail. That's what I think what happened, all right? Do I have proof for that? No. Do I think that's logical? Yes. All right, so the situation right now, I would say it's better than yesterday, because right now the open interest has dropped down a bit, while the markets are still relatively strong. All right, and even though yesterday Pepe went against the market, I think overall it is still correlated to the market. So right now, if you look at the technicals at a one hour time frame, for example, what I think we're doing is we're consolidating on the short term. All right, you can already see the 28 and the 50 EMA kind of form some sort of or fall flat, which means that the average price is one price. And then you can also say, even though there's a lot of spikes, right? So that's another sign that there's some whale activity. But then you can identify some sort of a range like this. And if you get into a range like this, after getting a lot of momentum, which we got on Monday, but also before that already at the start of May, that also still counts when we talk about a market structure. But usually when you get a consolidation like this, after having so much momentum, you can also see it right like this, right? I mean, there's no way you would say this is a bearish market structure. It's bullish, right? And then usually in a bullish market structure, especially when the market is also relatively bullish, which that can change, all right? This could be one big bull trap, so that's something you should know. Then we can also break down and turn bearish here. That's a possibility. In the end, we did hit an all-time high, but for now, I would say it's still most likely to get some sort of a breakout above 11,000, which I think is the main resistance level right now, and get up towards 12,500. The market structure is in line with that. The momentum in the market itself is in line with that. The only thing that can go against this, and I don't necessarily expect this breakout within the next couple of hours. I just think that's the next most likely continuation. Before that, we can consolidate down here for a bit longer. But the only thing that can destroy this, or the only thing that can go against this, is if Bitcoin turns bearish here. All right, so if you see a huge sell-off from Bitcoin, which is possible, then this could change, and we could have a bearish breakout below 10,000 and a bit of a reversal. But for now, that's not most likely. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.